Hello everyone, Lau here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new flea market video. Okay, if you've watched the last flea market video, then you already know that this video here is going to be the Sunday of, the same flea market weekend. The Saturday was a kind of a smaller, moderate haul. Barbie fashions a little bit, but also more some action figures and some mini ponies, so nothing really big, but I still wanted to show it to you in a separate video, probably a rather small one. And then on Sunday it escalated. I've also explained in the other video already that this was actually the last day, no, not day, the last weekend before, well, the next weekend then I left for Japan, which meant, and this was the Sunday, which meant that I would have no time to clean anything or like identify. I mean, identify, yes, a little, but like especially no cleaning, etc. before I left for Japan, because of course the week in between I'm working. I don't have time to clean toys when I'm working my normal day job. I can only do that on weekends, and I can also only go filming on weekends and all of that. The only thing I do video related, like in the weeks, on the weekdays, is editing. In the evenings. Yeah, but that's actually why I was like hoping to not find a huge like haul of whatever, but you can't choose that. On some days you don't find anything, or you find just little things, and on other days you just find the mother load. And this was one of those days where I would say I found the mother load, especially of fashions. So I have decided I will, of course, you'll see all the footage, and it might be one video, it might be two videos, I cannot tell, and we'll show you everything. But concerning the fashions, I will not go into detail in this video here. I will show you some, some bits and bobs that are like highlights maybe, but there will be a separate video for everyone who is really interested in Barbie fashions, where I identify all of that and show it to you very much in detail, etc. So that will be a separate video. This will not be in this video this time. So I don't know what I filmed first, so let's roll the footage. Wie viel wollen Sie für die Barbies?
15 Euro pro Stück.
Oh, nee, danke. Tschüssi. Was nehmen Sie für die Barbies?
Auf an welche?
Ja. Ungefähr, muss ja nur schon mal so ungefähr wissen, wie viel.
Also ich sag mal so einen Richtwert von 8.
8?
Also je nachdem.
Guck bloß mal, was alles muss man durchwühlen hier.
Richtig viel.
Sind das alle, die wir da haben? Ja.
Noch nicht.
Lustig, ne? Ja.
Wo ist das Gesicht? Da. Ja. Und noch irgendwie Accessoires und Klamotten, ja, oder sowas?
Alles voll.
Alles voll oben. Alles voll. Oh weia, oh weia, oh weia. Da ist ja.
Also da sind ganze Klamotten.
Ja, wo ist denn das? Wo ist denn die Dings hier? Die Kutsche?
Die haben wir wahrscheinlich.
Na gut, hier sind ja Teile von der Kutsche wahrscheinlich.
Ja,
nee, das ist von. Ja.
Also, meine, der Pferd gehört ja zur Kutsche.
Weil
Ja,
der
Wahnsinn.
zweite, ist eine zweite Kette? haben wir gar nicht bei.
Das haben wir zu Hause.
Die Pferde und die Kutsche.
Gut, Pferde und Kutsche wäre wahrscheinlich eh nicht so.
Nee, aber das müssen wir dann rausnehmen.
Ja, das Pferdezeug würde mich auch nicht so interessieren, muss ich zugeben. Und auch tatsächlich die Möbel nicht so wirklich.
Echt?
Es ist halt zu viel und zu groß. Da kann man ja nicht alles hinstellen. Ja, hier sind sehr total viele Sachen noch. Hier ist sogar der Vogelkäfig noch.
Ja.
Das ist schon... Weil ich wäre wirklich interessiert, also ich weiß ja nicht, ob sie irgendwie vielleicht ich sehe schon, ihre Preise sind jetzt nicht am allerbilligsten, 8 Euro pro Puppe sind,
Ja,
aber
nee,
wenn man irgendwie so ein bisschen was zusammenstellt, dass man vielleicht so, weil da sind...
Kriegen das schon
Kriegen auf jeden Fall.
Auf jeden Fall.
Ja, 8 Euro, das war jetzt auch ein bisschen hochgegriffen, also
Ja,
mal runtergehen.
deswegen...
Ja, aber wir müssen immer hoch anfangen, weil viele immer ankommen und ja, wollen das wirklich.
Nee, also ja, ein Euro muss es nicht sein, aber wenn es so um die 5 oder so in dem Dreh sind, dann kommt man schon eher vielleicht hin. Weil ich sehe nämlich auch, dass ein paar kenne ich, die haben Klamotten von den anderen an und so. Und es wäre natürlich schön, wenn man
schnell gemacht.
nee, um Gottes Willen, das weiß man ja auch teilweise gar nicht, was zu wem gehört. Selbst ich kenne das alles nicht wirklich, aber müsste man mal... Nee, das ist eine neuere.
Noch eine.
Also noch eine, aber es ist eine neuere.
Sind wir auch damit rein?
Anna Elsa oder so. Hier, das ist ihr Kleid, glaube ich. Das ist ja ihr Kleid
Ja,
hier.
wie gesagt, da sind auch
Ja.
ganz viele Klamotten hier.
Ja, die Tüte. Also Klamotten und Schuhe, das wäre schon alles auch sehr, sehr gut.
Das hier ist auf jeden Fall Bettzeug.
Bettzeug. Und hier ist vor allen Dingen so, ich sag mal, Kleinkram drin. Das müsste jetzt auch nicht unbedingt sein, weil es gehört wahrscheinlich eher zu der Küche und zu den ganzen Geschichten, schätze ich.
Schuhe und
Na, Schuhe ist Schuhe hier. Ja. Nee, ist ja logisch, klar. Ich habe nämlich durchaus an einigen Sachen Interesse. Also
hier sind, glaube ich, auch noch. Ach, hier sind Lampen drin. Barbie-Haus.
ich meine, das sieht auch toll aus hier, das Café. Das sieht ja wirklich schön aus noch.
Ja, ein bisschen Schmuck, wa?
Das ist natürlich auch wieder groß. Ja,
Wir wollen eigentlich
nee, deswegen und so wenig, das nimmt natürlich auch Platz zu Hause dann weg.
Ja gut, aber im Kinderzimmer ist ja
Ja,
anders.
ja, das stimmt schon. Das stimmt schon.
Hier, die Küche finde ich ja auch nice, ne?
Auch cool. Aber eine Küche haben wir tatsächlich. Da müsste jetzt nicht noch eine sein. Deswegen Haus und so ein Zeugs und so Toilette und so ein Zeug, das müsste nicht unbedingt alles sein.
Schreibtisch, ein Schminktisch. Ist mit bei.
Motorrad.
Gartenstühle sind bei.
Ja, das würde ich tatsächlich eher zurücklassen, glaube ich, es ist tatsächlich, ja, Bett und sowas alles. Das ist natürlich das auch noch, das gehört jetzt dazu. Ja, ich glaube, das kommt hinten ran an das Bett. Ja.
Ach hier, der muss oben hin, bitte.
Ach, der Roller.
Auch nach oben.
Der Roller.
Und da müsste ich jetzt tatsächlich mal gucken. Die wäre schön. Weil
Wir haben Zeit.
ihr Schwanz gehört zu ihr. Das erkenne ich.
Ja?
Weil sie
Okay.
die Haare mit dem Lametta hat. Die ist, glaube ich, die Meerjungfrau gewesen.
Ja.
Ja. Wenn man selber als Kind die hatte und jetzt dann wieder irgendwie. Und
Na, ich hatte als Kind auch Barbie, aber die waren halt alt. Das waren halt richtig alt.
das ist aber auch toll. Also,
Alt.
ich bin auch alt, aber vielleicht, weiß ich nicht, ich bin Jahrgang 88. Ja, ist noch ein bisschen auseinander, aber es waren trotzdem tolle Puppen damals.
Ja, auf jeden. Also ich fand die auch cool.
Auch die Petras und so damals, nicht nur Barbie, ich hatte auch Petra und Steffi mochte ich nie so gerne, aber
Steffi ist doch nicht so.
nee,
Ist nicht so das, ne?
die waren schon damals nicht so gut und irgendwie sind die heute auch nicht so gut.
Kann ja mal mein Highlight machen. Also die finde ich total.
Trotzdem danke.
Was haben sie denn noch? Oh, wie schön. Oh, die wollen sie gar nicht hergeben, wa?
Ungern.
Ungern, alles
Also ich
gut.
will nicht für einen Fünfer.
Nee, alles gut, alles gut, alles gut.
Und wenn wir uns
Das ist tatsächlich eine, die wir haben, glaube ich. Ja, das ist die Teresa. Nee, also ich müsste sie nicht mitnehmen, aber wenn wir irgendwie einen Bundle-Deal machen und sie kommt mit rein, ja, aber dann wäre sie eher für eine weitere andere Freundin, weil sie sieht super aus. Das Tolle auch, die sind auch alle fast, bis auf die hier, die hat halt geschnittene Haare, aber der Rest ist halt auch in tollem Zustand, sind die halt auch alle.
sind super super Zustand.
Ja, mega schön. Das Kleid ist aber auch toll.
Da habe ich mich auch so ein bisschen verguckt, wenn ich
Ich meine, wenn sie sie behalten wollen, vielleicht als Andenken eine behalten, aber sind die dann von Ihnen nicht aus der Kindheit, sondern von der Tochter, Kinder oder? Ja.
Aber die fand ich halt niedlich.
Die ist wirklich schön, die ist wirklich schön.
Ja, wie gesagt, wenn wir uns da einig werden,
Ja.
machen wir das schon wieder. Dann mach ich mit dir.
Also die hier ist, die mit den Ohrringen.
Die würde dann in guten Händen gehen.
Ja.
Setz sie mal hier rum. Huch. Mensch, du bist so schlank.
Also die würde ich tatsächlich wieder zurücklegen, weil Haare okay, aber das Gesicht ist halt auch, ich weiß gar nicht, ob man das abkriegt, wobei.
Nee, wahrscheinlich nicht. Die kann man irgendein Kind mitschicken.
Ja, vielleicht eher. Aber das Kleid ist wiederum hübsch, also.
Das Kleid wiederum hat was, ja. Schon
Die wollten immer kurze Haare haben.
Woo, okay. I think I filmed quite a lot when I bought all of these things. At least I hope I did an okay job of filming it. It was crazy. At first I just saw, dolls in this paper box. This one and this one is good, and this one and this one and this one. Honestly, most of them I had. And this one girl, which I didn't have, who had a really, really bad haircut, I did not pick up her. But a lot of the other ones I still did. And then there were bags with fashions and bags with accessories, and there was another full huge box of other playset parts, and I still limited myself. I picked up dolls, I picked up bags with fashions and accessories and 2 playset things, but I didn't pick up all of these other boxes that have random other accessories where I think most of the playset parts were in there, and etc. So the first thing I want to show you here is Tahiti. I picked up Barbie's parrot from the 80s. He is from 1985 and he is quite iconic to me. I didn't even bring it now here. Anyways, for the longest time, the only piece I had of him is this little pink, sleeve thing that you can put over his cage. When he's sleeping. Which for a while I didn't know what it is. I couldn't identify it because I knew it is a Barbie material, but I didn't know what it is because it's not a dress. Turned out it is a little, thing like a fabric cover for the cave. But now I have Tahiti. I could reunite it, but I can't get it out right now. It's like when I have this desk standing here, I cannot reach my Barbie fashions. Yeah, he is one of the original Barbie pets from the 80s, because there's also a Fluff, for example, the kitty and all of that, or Prince the dog, and some of the original horses, and also like Tahiti, very iconic, with his cave. I don't know why I always say cave. It's not a cave, it's a cage. And to be quite honest, of course, in real life you should not have a parrot like this, especially not in a cage like this, especially not alone. This is really, really bad. But it was the 80s. People really didn't know better, I have the feeling. And this is just a toy. So, and it is Barbie history. Of course, you can open up. Where is it? Here, ta-da. And then you can take him out, and you can also put him on, Barbie's arm, for example. Come on. Here, he's flocked, so not super flocked, but he's the same material as Fluff, the kitty, for example. You can also move his head, of course. He's not super cute or anything. Nowadays, Barbie's pets are always super cutesy, kawaii. He was more realistic. He's I don't know what's in English, an Ara. Ara is the type of parrot in German. I don't know what it is called in English. And yeah, you can also put him perfectly on Barbie's arm like this. And his cage is not fully complete because there is a little white plastic thing that you could put in here to clean the cage when he has made his poop on the bottom. This thing is missing. It would be inserted here. But other than that, there is the little mirror, which oh my goodness, when people thought, oh, you can put a mirror to the bird, then he thinks he's not alone. Guys, birds are not stupid. They know that it's not them. Or if you are feeling alone, are you looking in the mirror and you're not feeling alone anymore? No, of course. So this is really harmful for birds, especially for parrots who are super intelligent. But again, it is a toy, and it was the mid-80s, and people were just, you know, they just didn't know. But not all of the stickers are completely still there, but you know, the Barbie logo sticker is here, and I think here a sticker has come off, and it's a little ripped underneath here, and I don't know if they were applied completely correct, but for being this old, and he's quite in an okay condition, and now he's not really sitting well on his perch there. I have to tilt him a little bit forward, yeah, like this. And I'm happy to have him. As I said, it feels a little weird. Same as, you know, seeing a fish bowl, a bait, you know, this is the same. This is absolutely harmful. And I'm not a fan of having birds in caves. I don't know why I always say cages anyways. But it's a toy. Okay, the other piece that I picked up that is a big Barbie playset, which I usually don't do, but this is so cute. This is the 1992 Barbie Cafe and Bakery. Is it called like this? Barbie Cafe. I think it's really just called the Barbie Cafe, and people also call it in brackets then bakery. It seems to be a European exclusive playset. Oh my goodness, it has now, as I said, I have these pieces for a while now, so, and it has just waited for being in a video, and now it's all it's all dusty again. Yeah, as I said, I found out it might be a European exclusive playset, but I might be also wrong about that. But you know, the internet, people can write something and then I believe it. I don't know, but also people have written online it is one that's a little more sought after, or a little more uncommon at least. I don't know. It is just I just thought it's super cute. I have no idea where to put it. It's really a struggle. I have a kind of an idea where I could put it. But then again, I don't know if that's a good idea, because then I have to remove something else from the spot. And also, yes, as I did not pick up all of the other bags with tiny little accessories, I probably have you know, there would have been probably all of these pieces, you know, because of course this is a cafe bakery thing. It comes with little pieces of cake and glasses and cups and whatever. Do I need all of that? No, but I also didn't really think, because they were charging like for each of these bags then another like 10 euro, etc. So it was not really super cheap, but in the end for all of this, because I don't know how many Barbies did I also pick up. You haven't even seen the Barbies, but I have like picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Barbies, tons and tons of fashions, these 2 playsets, tons of accessories. And I think I paid like 50, no, at first it was 50 euro, but then it included another doll, which they wanted 10 euro for, and I was like, screw it, here are 60 euro, I take all of it, which I think is a good price for all of that. But yeah, let me show you quickly the playset. You see Barbie Cafe with the 90s Barbie font, super cute, decals, back metal here, you can, you know, it's, I don't know what, the coffee machine or something. Another, I don't know, is that a ice or like a soda like machine or something. And then here is a telephone at the side, and you can open this up, whoop, like this. Then you could display maybe the cakes and all of that in here. And here is more like, you know, you have more room. The only things that it came with are 2 little like plates, paper, and a knife. But on the inside it's also super cute. There's more stickers, and I think it also came with chairs and a little desk or something. And the cool thing is it had these magic drinks, which was like, I don't know exactly how it was, but it looked like, you know, the drink cup would fill up and would, you know, have something in it, although it didn't. so water or like a drink or something. So they came with these magic drinks. Yeah, it's just super cute. I would just maybe, I don't know, what display it like this, then one Barbie behind the counter and then some in the front sitting, but I don't have space for something like this. So the only way I could probably display it is closed somewhere in the back, and then having lots of Barbies maybe sitting on it, standing around it or something. It is a little discolored, but not really a lot. It is this light pink, but here you can see maybe here is a little discoloration, and this is not super clear. It is a little yellowed, but I mean, isn't that super cute? I could leave without this, although I really try not to pick up, you know, huge Barbie play sets. Also this kind of big, where do I put it? I don't know, I wanted it. So fashion wise, let's yeah, as I said, I will not go completely into the fashions. The full fashions and all accessories are, this is the full bag of them, you know, all filled up and more, because I only like picked out here a couple of like highlight pieces that I want to show you in this video, and then if you're interested in all of that and all of the identification, then you can go to this other video that will follow at one point with just Barbie fashions. Just a little look into the you know, mostly shoes and accessories. I mean, do you see there's just some really cool pieces in there. So hats, crowns, shoes, and then some fashion pieces that are really good. It's like super good condition. Hollywood hair fashions. We have a fashion play Barbie dress, super adorable. We have pieces for the sports club Barbie here. Whoop. We have this this lovely 80s dress, which is a variant to one that I own, that I wanted to have for so long. Here are some lovely easy living fashions, and then some really cool clone fashions, actually. Probably Petra, or like from Simba, because, you know, Disney licensed, or like, you know, I mean, there are just some really, really cool pieces in this lot, and as you saw the bag, way more than that. But now, which Barbies did you pick up? I'm gonna show that now. I have this bag here on the back, a box of Barbies, where I kept them for all these weeks that I haven't filmed the video now. But yeah, let's pick out one Barbie at a time. Yes, they are mostly doubles. Some are in better condition than mine, so they are upgrades, and then there's one new doll in. This is not a new doll, but she's in really nice condition despite missing accessories, and I have one of her pieces, so maybe you might guess which doll it is. Yes, it is the Secret Hearts Barbie. Secret Hearts Barbie from 1991, or when is she actually? No, 92. 92, that's when she's from. Like all of these dolls, also none of these dolls have cut hair. None of these dolls have broken necks. None of these dolls have chewed on arms or legs or anything, but they're almost all of them are missing their accessories, like their earrings and their like ring, etc. So my guess is I'm a little stupid. Maybe I should have picked up the other two accessory like bags, but all I could see really were, you know, cups and glasses and I don't know, little accessories that I don't need, because I don't do anything with that. But there might have been some of the earrings and all, because why are they all missing? But yeah, apart from that, Secret Hearts Barbie, you know, actually she has in this material another, you know, poofy skirt underneath, yeah, that you could, you know, make these hearts that you can barely see here appear and disappear with warm and cold. You know, you would get a little pouch where you could put ice in it, and then, you know, you would go over this and then these hearts would appear, or when you then go over it with your finger, they would disappear. Yeah, she's a very pretty doll. She had very big significant heart earrings, you know, with 3 big pink hearts underneath each other, and also a big pink heart necklace. Hair-wise, a little bit grayed, but not too much. This is just what happens to some dolls with Kanekalon hair. It gets a little gray, especially if it's the super platinum Kanekalon hair. but not too much, just a little bit. And yeah, I just gave her another skirt underneath, because that was also one of the things. Of course, these outfits, they were modular. You were supposed to also change them into this short skirt and etc, etc. So it's not super wrong, but I think at one point I will probably find another skirt for her, and then maybe someone wants to have her, or I don't know. So all of the doubles I will probably take with me to Toyplosion. I have no idea when this video here is going up, but yes, I will sell at the convention Toyplosion again, and all of the doubles I will probably take with me there to recoup some money, or really actually just to make some people happy, because I don't charge a lot for Barbies at this convention. If they have their outfits, of course. Next doll is an upgrade, definitely for me. She's not an upgrade. My other one is in slightly better condition. It has all of the accessories. But this skipper is an upgrade for me. Her hair is nicer, and she does not have the broken neck. My other one does have the broken neck. I repaired it, but it's of course nice to have one without anything that was broken off. This is Wet n Wild skipper. She is lovely. She is of course the skipper face and body in the time of the late 80s, early 90s that I prefer for skippers the most. She is from 89, yeah, late 80s, probably in stores than in 1990 directly. She has two different hair fibers, so the like long hair in the back is Saran, and this top hair, this lighter one here, is Canacolon. And yeah, she is from this line that has these you know, color changing bathing suits or bikinis, so the pink would turn purple when put in cold water. Mostly it doesn't work that well anymore, but you can still make it. If you put it in the freezer, it will get purple. So yeah, she is absolutely lovely. I love these skippers. Maybe this is not my absolute favorite like face paint for a skipper, because she's pretty natural. There's some that are like even a little cuter, but I mean, come on. And yeah, I did not have the bathing suit before, so that's also a new piece. My other one is always wearing whatever, so different other fashions. I think right now this other one is still wearing a Lika-chan fashion pack, which is also super adorable, but this is original. Yeah, the only skipper, but I mean, this is, I think, pretty common that a lot of, because this probably, I think the people said it came from their children or their, I don't know what, but not from them. She said she was born, or she had Barbies in the 70s, so this is probably then from their children, or from, I don't know, her sister's children or something like that. I don't remember. But so it comes from one person, from one collection, from one childhood collection, and it is very typical. A lot of Barbies, 1 or 2 Kens, 1 skipper. Which is why I don't find a lot of skippers out in the wild. They're not rare, but mostly, I mean, I also, as a child, I didn't even have a skipper. I had tons of Barbies. I had like 2 male dolls, so 1 Ken and 1 Fred, so from Petra, and I had 1 Stacy. I didn't even have skipper. I had the smaller one. I had Stacy. So that's why I have the feeling it's not as easy to find skippers out in the wild. Okay, who else do we have here? Western Fun Barbie. No hat. Can you believe it? I always find this hat. No, I don't have even a double of this hat, and the hat was not in the lot. The rest of the outfit was, though, not completely, because the top is missing and no shoes. These are just other shoes, but she's also in really nice condition. She has, weirdly enough, she has earrings. Those are not her earrings, and I don't think that these earrings come from any of the other dolls that I've picked up. Because like this Barbie had blue earrings, of course these little studs, but then also big hanging earrings on top of that. So definitely not pink ones. And none of the other dolls that you will see had these small pink earrings. So I don't know where these come from. I mean, but at least she has some earrings. I think I will keep the skirt on mine, because this is a really nice version of the skirt. This is an upgrade then for mine, but like jacket, I have already a very good one. As I said, this top is not original. She would have a top in this color. Yeah, Western Fun Barbie, 1989. So also in stores in 1990, so same year as the skipper we just talked about. Her hair is also lovely. I mean, of course, I washed and styled them all, etc., etc. So they were not looking as good, but they were all in very, very for used condition, a very good used condition. Also, what really nice is that these tights or pants here are not bleached. This is a material that tends to bleach in spots, or the whole thing gets light. This is in very, very good condition, but so is mine. So there's nothing that I would upgrade. Just I think the skirt is a little nicer than mine. It's weird. I find these fashions of this doll all the time. I have multiple doubles, I think, still of, I don't know, the jacket, the skirt or something. Not of the top, also not of these pants. And weirdly enough, also not of the hat. But the doll itself, you don't find that often. But now I have found her again, because I have her. I have found her another time, sent her to my friend Selina, and now I have her again. So yeah, somewhere these dolls must be if you find all of these fashions from her. So okay, next doll. Yeah, let's go with the Ken. Of course, the Kens are ones that are also new to me. One new Barbie, but also two new Kens. This guy here, he's just wearing part of his outfit, which is like these socks and this bag, which you can transform into pants actually. Yeah, because this is Sports Club Ken. Ta-da! There's the pants, but I think it's weird to put the pants on with this thing. I haven't really figured out how to do it in a, you know, good usable way. I don't know. So I put him in another sporty outfit, and we'll probably just give him this bag to hang on his arm here. Yeah, what sports club you're probably like, Isn't that very similar to Barbie and the All-Stars? Yeah, kind of. But Barbie and the All-Stars was not released in Europe. Instead, we just got a set of Barbie, and you could get Ken. They're called Sports Club Barbie and Sports Club Ken. It's the Crystal Ken face mold, but with, you know, yellow blonde hair. Late 80s, so he's from 1989. Again, the same year we're just talking about, and I just put him in another sporty outfit from the 80s. But yeah, the socks are original, and as I said, this little sack which can transform into pants. His top was not in there, and also his head I think was not in there, and whatever really comes with him. But I didn't have him, so he's a new addition to my collection. I'm not the biggest collector of Ken dolls, but when they come into my collection, I don't say no. So I wouldn't, you know, oh, can you stand? I wouldn't really like to give him away because I don't have him. Who else? Yes, this is the doll that I didn't have previously. This is Holiday Barbie. She is so pretty, and her original outfit, full outfit, was in there. Not in the best condition because there are parts that have this crumbly, you know, fake leather material, and also this gold material that can also flake off. And both of them are, as I said, both of these materials not in the best condition, but she comes with her, like, underneath, this is like a bathing suit thing. She comes with the jacket, which I already had. I have the jacket quite often, but never found anything else. And she comes with a skirt and with the hat. I also have the hat, but the hat is the same, I think, for Ken and for Barbie, so they're the same piece. If I ever find Ken, I also have the hat again. Also, the hat is not in the best condition, but yeah. She has her earrings. She's the only doll that has her earrings. Look, these dangly little chains. And then, I mean, it looks like someone has wrapped some, you know, thread around there, but no, I think that is original. It looked like this. She is so pretty. Yep, also lovely hair, so not cut or anything. Also super light, still light blonde, no, you know, graying of the hair. Ring is missing. And shoes, I don't remember if these shoes were in there or if I just picked them for her. But yeah, you can see, here this material is flaking off, and here the collar, the lapel also is flaking off, and the gold of the belt and the gold of underneath here. So this belongs to the bathing suit. This is also flaking off. So if I find a better version at one point, I'm happy to take it. But for now, I'm also super happy to have her like this. because apart from the jacket, I never had anything else of this line. There is also a midge of this line, though I think the midge was a Euro exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. I know I say Euro exclusive a lot, and then it maybe is not. Maybe it was released also in the US, or maybe it was released in Canada. That's very often that Europe had the same stuff as Canada did, when maybe the US didn't have it. But I have the feeling the midge is a Euro exclusive thing. But don't quote me on that, because I read something online and then it's wrong, or I, you know, mix it up or something. But yeah, definitely there's a Barbie and there's a Ken. There's a huge playset, you know, a huge ship, a huge, you know, yacht, you could say, or something, whatever, not even actually bigger. And this Barbie was called Traumschiff Barbie in German, which is to me funny, because Traumschiff was a, like, dream ship. Traumschiff was a really popular, you know, TV show, like on TV in the, you know, 80s and 90s. At least I remember watching it as a child. I don't know how long they produced it. Maybe they're producing it still, I have no idea. But I think this is where the name, the German name, really comes from. So, and then, other than that, they could have named her just, you know, Seeurlaubs Barbie or something, like, I don't know, but Traumschiff Barbie, I don't know, I have the feeling this really has to do with the German TV show of that time. So, lovely. I could have just picked up her and would have been happy, but then I saw all of the other dolls and I was like, I cannot leave all of that. It's too good. There's too good stuff. So, and there's more. Yeah. I mean, really, how could I have left her? How can you leave Totally Hair Barbie? She's also in such nice condition. Although, interestingly enough, none of her accessories were in there. Not her dress, not any of her like headpieces or anything. So yeah, I don't know. She is just naked technically. I still had another dress. This is not in really good condition. It is ripped in many parts, but at least I could give it to her, and I gave her another headpiece here. But yeah, hair very long, nice condition. I just recrimped it. Maybe not super full anymore, but you know, she was brushed through, because I have one that has more hair, you could say, but super nice. I mean, do I need to say anything about Totally Hair Barbie? She is an icon. She is so iconic and important for the Barbie line. She is probably to this point still the best-selling Barbie of all time. She's from 1992, designed by Carol Spencer, one of the absolute icons of like the Barbie designers, who already did designs in the 60s and 70s, I believe. And yeah, what should I say? One of the longest hair Barbies. Not the longest hair, but at that time I think she probably was. There's some other dolls. There's definitely a Ken. There in Europe we had a Whitney with a Steffi face. In the US it was a brunette Barbie with the same face as this, that also had was released for the line, and a Toys R Us exclusive Skipper and Courtney, which were not released in Europe. Absolutely iconic. She came with gel for her bangs, you know, depth, but I think in Europe she just said Barbie hair gel. It just said Barbie, it didn't say depth, because I think this company is not sold here or whatever. But yeah, how could I leave her? People love her, and I'm pretty sure she will find a new owner. So who else do we have? Yeah, another Ken. No, this is not his outfit, but his scarf. Also a Ken I don't have yet, or didn't have, because this is actually the United Colors of Benetton Ken. I only have, I think, his top part, so I didn't put it on him, because you know, it was still on another Ken at that point. I have removed it now, so I could give him his top. I used to have his hat and his jacket, but I gave that to my friend Selina from Vintage Gaudi because she needed it more. She loves the Benetton line more than me, but still this Ken is welcome in my collection. He is already on the new Superstar face, so looks a little bit different. Still he has the, you know, ball jointed head a little later than Kens were only with left and right. He has also the Superstar arms, so you see he's a little more of a good release. This other one also. No budget release, is not a swim line or anything. And I just gave him some other cool pieces that he can rock that look a little bit like, you know, Benetton fashions. Oh, by the way, his socks. The only pieces of his outfit that were in the lot were his scarf and his socks. But I really like, I mean, I might even just keep him in this outfit. I really like it, very purple, but still matchy with this orange, because orange also comes then in the pants. And United Colors of Benetton. Well, Benetton, United Colors of Benetton is a fashion company, still existing. Very, very popular in the 90s, because he is from, you know, I think directly 1990. Yep, so probably then in stores in 1991 or something. There was a second wave of Benetton dolls. That's how like popular this line was. A year later, or like maybe 2 years, no, it was actually I think the next year. Oops, don't have any of those. Those are rather rare. I have the feeling maybe not sold in every country, maybe more like in Italy or something, but never found any of those in Germany. But the first line you find, it's now my third doll. I have Kira, I have Barbie, and I have him. My wish on my wish list definitely is the Teresa, because she's got the Steffi face. This is a little rarer doll, and also if you find her online, rather expensive. But I'm happy enough to give this Ken a new home. Okay, what else? Is there more? Is there more? Definitely there's more. Mermaid Barbie. Mermaid Barbie. Yeah, she was also in there, including her full outfit, excluding the little headpiece. But this is a doll I immediately recognize, always. But even she has just these, you know, turquoise, you know, little plops of earrings, these little studs or whatever you call it, these little pins, also missing. Who is taking out these earrings? I don't know. They're not even easy to take out. But yeah, Mermaid Barbie, tinselly hair with color change elements, you know, this hair in between, which is just a little pink and a little blue, with cold and hot water is changing, you know, to obviously a more intense color. Lovely, still very nice condition of hair. She has such thick hair. She has the thickest hair. Wow. And also her mermaid tail and her top in really nice condition. This is the more common version. She has not the super tan skin and has a little bit darker turquoise tail. I really wish to find the one that has is more tanned and has the lighter tail. I have now the lighter outfit in the little light blue, but I don't have the doll that goes to it, and this is again the more common version. So, but a lovely doll nonetheless. But a common one. I found her multiple times. I think not always have I picked her up, but yeah, definitely a good one to have and a good one to pick up, because people love her. I love her. She was one of the first dolls I picked up at the flea market when I started collecting. What else? I think there's one more doll. Yes, I mean there's more dolls in this video, but there's one more doll that I picked up from these people, and this is Hollywood Hair Teresa. And this is the doll that initially they wanted more money for, and I mean they still wanted the money for. I think they even started with 20 euro for her or something. I can't remember, to be quite, it's too long ago. Because she loved her. She was in a pink dress. This is definitely one of the dresses I showed you also. But part of her outfit was in the lot. And of course I do have Hollywood Hair Teresa. I even have two of her, one with cut hair. She definitely has the long hair. But how can you leave Hollywood Hair Teresa? As I said, I had already bundled all that I wanted, fashions, blah, blah, everything. And we had made a price of 50 euro for everything. And then like, she kept showing her to me and blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, throw her in. I give you another 10 euro. It's fine. Because she is in such nice condition, and she will be an upgrade for mine. She will replace the one that I have. I will just give her the skirt that I have. The skirt is the only piece that was not in the lot here, because she has nicer hair. My other one also has long hair, but it feels rougher. It still looks also okay, but it feels a little rougher, and I like her bangs more, because my doll has kind of this parting in the middle, split bangs, although boil wash, it always returns to this split in the middle, and I like her a little more. Especially the cool thing is she came with her original headpiece or hairpiece, which I never really knew how it looked, but this, oh come on, focus, this must be the original thing here. Mine just has another Hollywood hair Barbie hairpiece in it. But she has her earrings. Okay, I was lying that none of all of the others had earrings, blah, blah, blah. She also had earrings, but also no ring. And yeah, the vest and the leotard was in there. Really nice condition and all. But oh my God, look at this hair. Look at this lovely. It is so soft. When you feel it, it is so incredibly soft. It was braided. And not all the waves have come out, although I've done like, I think 2 boil washes, but I don't mind it. I mean, it can stay like this. I love this doll because she has partially blonde hair. I even have rerooted because the bangs were cut on the other Teresa that I have that has shorter hair anyways. I rerooted her bangs with a golden blonde and it looks so good. But this is, in my opinion, I mean, she is a very hyped doll, you could say, because she's not rare. I found her 3 times. My friend has found her multiple times. She's clearly not a rare doll, but it's a very popular doll, and it makes sense to me why she would be a popular doll. She is, in my opinion, one of the prettiest dolls of the 90s. So look at these eyes and then this hair. Oh my goodness. So I threw her in. I said, screw it. 10 euro is a lot for a doll at the flea market, but concerning all of the rest, then it maybe isn't even 10 euro because there's, I mean, it could be less or whatever. So this is this one pickup, but there's more.
Schön. Danke dir.
Ja, genau. Und für den Kleinen? 1 Euro. Den nehme ich mit. I picked up this little Zelf. Nothing too crazy, but one that I didn't have. I really like this toy line. They're not vintage. But they're coming up onto being vintage. No, not really. They're from the 2010s, meaning this one's from 2014. I think this little guy's name is Petal and it's from Wave 3, and these are the medium-sized Zelfs. Zelfs are, I mean, its own toy line. They were made by Moose Toys at the time. They're resembling a little bit, you know, trolls, you know, from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever, but they're cuter in my opinion than the typical, you know, treasure trolls, etc. They have more of an elf or like a fairy looking like features to them, and they all in super vibrant, cute colors and all of that. So unfortunately one of the little antennas is broken off, but I don't care. I find these Zelfs here and there, not too often, but whenever I find one, I'm picking it up, especially if it's one that I don't have. But I mean, even if I would have it, I would probably pick it up because there's more people who like them. I would know people who I could give it to if I would just find a double. They're mostly always very inexpensive. Nobody really knows what they are, and you know, they're not super collectible yet, but yeah. So I think I paid €1 for this. So, or was it just 50 cents? I guess it was €1. Super fine and super happy. Fakeys. picked up this weird Fakey pony. I haven't even rehaired it. I just noticed that I have taken out all of the hair because it was not salvageable, definitely not. But I had never in my life found such a Fakey. It is, unfortunately, which I was guessing already at the flea market, a Fakey of a Fakey, because this type of Fakey pony you see with the molded hair on the front here, and these eyes and this style of body, they are usually made by Teratoy, so they are, you know, Pony Love, L-U-V, so Pony Love, and of course they have hair. This one also had hair, but it was really not good anymore. But this one does not have the Teratoy thing on it, and so I guess this is just a Fakey of this Fakey. But the reason I want and I really like these Fakeys is because there is a YouTuber, not YouTuber, sorry. There's someone on Instagram. Her channel is called Everything Coming Up Ponies. I think I have talked about this before, and she has made these super funny, you know, photo stories with the main characters are Fakey, just in a different color, and Flower Dreams, which is a pony, a G1 Sweetheart Sister pony, and they, you know, go on vacation, and they, you know, it's like one of those love stories, like these I don't know, in youth magazines or whatever, or like a very kitschy I don't know, movie or something. It's just so funny. They fall in love with guys then at the beach, and then this and that, and then, you know, there's another photo story where they celebrate, I don't remember, celebrate New Year's or something, or Thanksgiving, or it's just funny. And one of the main characters is this style of Fakey, just in yellow, and her name is Fakey. So this is Fakey. At least one of her long lost cousins or something. I mean, she has also plastic breakdown. You can see that her body was squished to the max, but I boil washed it, like really boil washed. I took everything off, put it in boiling water, and returned to a nice state. And I will give her some, she had purple hair, but I will give her some pink hair because it makes way more sense. And then I at least have one representative of this style of Fakey in my collection, and I will name her Fakey 2 or something, I don't know. I don't know, I have a connection to these Fakeys because of these weird photo stories. I think these Teratoy Fakeys were probably not sold here, or I don't know why else I've never found one. In the US they're very common. So yeah, Fakey, the Fakey.
Hast du ja vorhin gesagt, wo wir sind? Okay. Also original weiß ich nicht, was für, ja, kannst du ein bisschen mit Kraft drauf machen.
Pass auf, dass du nicht auf die Brote ladst. Was kostet denn das Buch?
Die ist klein, die Tasche. Ja?
Nimm mal für das Buch, das ist noch total.
Oh, das ist auch neu, normalerweise ist
Wieso denn?
was Schönes.
Ich brauche keine.
Was würdet ihr für das Sättchen nehmen?
Oh, gib jetzt
Jetzt hast du eine. Dann nehme ich
Für 1 Euro? Ja, für ihn nehme ich mit. I think one vendor next to it that you saw or something, so not far away from where I found the Fakey, there was a bin of Barbies and Barbie stuff and other dolls and blah blah blah. The only thing that was interesting was this, and I picked it up also, I think, for €1 or maybe for €2 or 1.50. Yeah, as I said, it's almost 2 months ago now. I cannot remember what I paid for this stuff because I did not write that down. But it is the outfit for the jewel hair Mermaid Barbie. The, you know, tail here is in a really good condition. Or fin or whatever you call this skirt part, definitely not, and also not the top part. But maybe someone needs this. Mine that I have in a really good condition, but I think this is the same seller that, I don't know, a couple of weekends before, my friend Cotton Candy Kittens picked up only the head of jewel hair Mermaid Barbie, still with long hair, not in the good, like disheveled, but not cut. I think it's the same vendor. I wonder what happened to the body, because now I picked up the outfit. See, jewel hair Mermaid Barbie, 1995, super iconic. You probably know her. This is a really nice condition. As I said, then here, very, very loved probably. I mean, you can see this is not super golden anymore. This has come off, but you know, it's still there if someone needs it, or if someone just needs this or whatever to upgrade. And yeah, the top also again also has come off here. Also, I think this is the one that is in a, like the lesser good quality, because there's two versions I have noticed of them. One that has like really, it's really crinkly, because for a while I thought these crinkly ones might be fakes, because there have been fakes of these jewel hair Mermaid Barbies out there back in the day, but I think this is still the original. But I have one that has a little bit of a different material. It's not as crinkly, it is a little more sturdy. So I think there's two versions, but don't quote me on that. But if it is, then this is definitely the version that's the less good quality version. But I mean, full outfit for like, I think €1 or 1.50 or something, so why not? Okay, I picked up something. I don't know, I think I didn't film it. No, I didn't film it. No, I don't think so. But yeah, I picked up something that I usually don't pick up. It's a Barbie horse. And there's a reason why I picked this up. So first of all, the first reason is this is my childhood Barbie horse. Yes, this is Nibbles from 1995. I got her for Christmas, I think in 1996, so the year that changed then to 1997. This Christmas, I got the whole stable. By the way, same year that I also got jewel hair Mermaid for Christmas. That was an amazing Christmas, I can tell you. But I don't pick up like Barbie horses usually, and I've seen this one so often at the flea market and never picked it up because I have no space for this. I don't want to collect Barbie horses, and I did not need it. I knew I had this as a child, but there was no need for me to get it. But then a couple of, you know, I don't know, weekends and months ago, you saw it in one of the previous flea market videos. I actually picked up the stable because this was just, I don't know, €2 or something, and it's in quite good condition. So I have the stable back. So I was like, okay, if I have the stable, then I might just also pick up the horse, because I knew I would find it. It's one of the most common Barbie horses of the 90s, I would say. No wonder, it's a really nice horse. It has this feature where it can move the head, and then it can, you know, it's very natural, as if it's, you know, eating the meadow. And also it has a magnet in its mouth. I mean, you can also move this. And there were like things, accessories that you could then hang to the mouth, like an apple, I think, or like a basket even that had a magnet, so it looked like the horse was, you know, carrying around the basket. Or I think the lid of the picnic basket that you then could like move up because it has a magnet in the mouth, etc. And she is a little bit of a different, I think the first time this mold was used, if I'm not mistaken. And other than that, her eyes and all look very cutesy, very 90s Barbie. And I can see why this was a very popular one, because I also wanted it. By the way, the German name was Leckermaul, and yeah, Nibbles in English. This one is in quite okay condition. Hair is not cut, which was important to me. I didn't want to buy one with cut hair. It's definitely a different type of hair than what Barbie usually uses. My guess is that this is nylon hair. It feels, it's not saran, and it's definitely not Kanekalon. Yeah, also mane. It was, you know, braided, and I didn't get the braids quite out. I mean the waves, but that is okay. There are some little, you know, things like paint rub a little bit on the eyelashes here. I think this part is a little discolored, but not too much, not that it bothers really me. And then there are some melt marks here on the legs, and I don't know where else, one other here. I don't know where this comes from, but it really doesn't matter to me. Also a little bit of paint drop on the hooves. I think she was €3. So like I was like, okay, I just picked up the stable. I might just pick up her. Now I have her. I mean, I can put her in the stable. Still don't know if I keep her up here or if I put her somewhere just in the basement, because as I said, I don't have space for big Barbie play sets. That's why I also don't want to pick up the stable and the horse, but you know, it happened. Now I have her. I don't even know where to put her. Can you still see her when I put her here? Yeah, so you can still see the face. And I'm actually very happy to have her back. My Leckermaul or Nibbles. Yeah. Oh, das ist mehr so Science Fiction generell. Robots. Ist interessant, aber ich glaube, es ist nicht so meins. Walt Disney, Donald Duck, Indiana Jones. Oder Boden am ehesten. Ich sehe schon das Petra hier, das ganz altes Petra. Das ist vieles altes Petra. Oh ja. Sieht mir wirklich nach viel Petra aus. Das ist, glaube ich, alles Petra. Und das hier ist neu, ja.
Ich habe recht, das 90er. Auch schon
der Peppermint Rose.
Auf der anderen Seite ist
wow, das ist eine Menge. Ja.
Barbie.
Hier ist sogar ein Barbie-Ständer. Ja, hier ist auch. Okay, das ist Steffi Love. Hier ist sogar was aus den 2000ern, kenne ich auch. Der Barbie, das Recht, da ist alles Mögliche dabei. Oben die großen sind Petra.
Für 20, finde ich.
Hast du schon gehandelt oder war das?
Das war ungehandelt.
Ja, deswegen, man könnte ja 15 versuchen oder so, aber
ja,
das wäre schon irgendwie ganz geil.
Ja, ich weiß gar nicht,
Wer ist sie denn? Ach, sie, ja. Oh my goodness. The day started with this huge Barbie lot with, you saw it. I just showed you a couple of fashions, but like this is like 45 minutes worth of showing you fashions because I've already filmed the fashion lot thing. Just from this first thing, but you saw that there was this full bag, not a bag, a box. Of Barbie fashions and Petra fashions. So I think most of this is like half and half, I would say, is Petra and other half is Barbie. And I mean with Petra I really mean 70s, late 60s and 70s Petra mostly. And then there's a couple of other pieces in there I can't identify or that are just cheapo whatever. But oh my goodness, I'm a little overwhelmed with this. And again, this is going into this full fashion lot video. And I'm not gonna show you all of this in detail in this video, apart from some highlights, I would say. This whole thing was just €20. And you're like, oh, €20 at the flea market. But this amount of crazy good stuff that's in there is like mind-blowing. I didn't find it. My friend Cotton Candy Kids found it. She's not super versed with Barbie, so she didn't know if there's Petra, if this is original Barbie or whatever. And she is not really collecting Barbie, apart from some pieces here and there. So she wanted it to go into my collection. I was super happy. I first started, trying to haggle her down to €15 because, it's a flea market. It's just what I do. But she didn't take it, so the seller was firm, €20, and that's absolutely fine. Because, I mean, not too many accessories, but some really good shoes and all. But definitely not the highlight, but there were some really cute 90s things in there. Green version of cotton style, some super cute easy living, neon fashions, but there's so many Fashion Avenues in there. So many Fashion Avenue pieces, a lot of them almost complete. Like this one, or we have this one. There's definitely some Petra fashions, a lot of Petra fashions. Here just some highlights. some that I will keep, some that I probably will not keep because I cannot keep everything, but most of it is like original Petra from the 70s. Not gonna take it out, but some of these like you know, festival fashions from Petra, and some more wearable ones that I actually prefer. All of it very, very 70s, some of it 60s, but also 70s Barbie fashions, like this fashion originals from, you know, the 70s, a riding outfit, but oh my goodness, almost complete. And then we have, for example, these crazy pieces in there, another fashion originals, mid 70s, almost complete. But we also, for example, have the Silk and Flame reproduction. Not the original one from the 60s, but Silk and Flame reproduction, some reproduction Barbie stands. And so much more. I don't know how long I filmed for this you know, fashion part. An hour or something. So this video with just the fashions will be probably 1.5 hours long or something. It's crazy. And honestly, for now I have enough fashions. I mean, I'm always happy to find great fashions at the flea market, but I've had so much luck with Barbie fashions that it's like overwhelmingly. So right now I'm good. And then my friend Cotton Candy Kittens gave me ponies. So finally we met. Usually we are meeting like immediately when we're at the flea market. Oh no, it's now opening. It's not broken. It's just the front is open now. I have no space anymore. But today it's pretty late that we met, and we have some things to give to each other. So many G3s. I never find G3s, but I also have a couple of things. Just where is it? It's hidden somewhere here in there.
I didn't brought the Polly Pocket with me because I have 3 times and I didn't find the third one to compare them. So yeah.
No problem. But by the way, I got the. Oh my god, cool. Now I need both hands.
A lot of mini.
I mean, I filmed a little bit. I think in this footage you saw a little bit of the horse nibbles, which I didn't film initially. But yeah, she brought all G2 ponies with her that she had, you know, not doubled because she doesn't collect G2 and G3. And I went through them and I picked the ones that I knew I didn't have. And so I didn't find them at this flea market. She didn't find them at this flea market. She found them in thrift stores, at the flea market. This thing her mom picked up in the US, this pony, and all of that. So such great G3 ponies and one G2. Let's start with the G2 pony. It's this one. This one is Sun Sparkle. Yeah, it has some little discolorations here, probably from plastic breakdown, or maybe it is just a stain. I don't know, it doesn't come off, but that's totally fine. I didn't have this pony. She is in this weird, you know, it's one of those magic motion poses that, how is it working? Like this. I always forget which one. You push the tail and then the head moves. Jump, jump, jump. Other than that, she's in nice condition. Her hair is really nice, not cut. Symbols are not rubbed off. But of course, as very, very often, missing the gems in the eyes, which that's already like typical for my G2 collection. I don't take too much, you know, care of that. I mean, it's fine if they are missing the gems. She's from 2000. So, I mean, this character I think was released in the US, but maybe not in this specific pose and version, because it's 2000, it's when G2 ponies weren't released in the US anymore. Definitely in Europe here. She's from the Tender Family sets, which every pony there, every adult pony came with a baby. So baby Sunbeam was her little baby that she came with. I don't have this one, but now I have Sun Sparkle. But apropos baby, we have a G3 baby, and this I really wanted this one. This is a unique like pose with a unique body that only this baby pony came in G3. Also, G3 babies are not as common. They didn't make as many, and these colors are just to die for. So we have baby Honolulu. Honolulu-Lu. She is from 2005. She came with the Butterfly Island set, and as I've heard from other G3 collectors, the Butterfly Island, like, you know, time of releases of ponies is one of the best. The ponies have the greatest colors, everything is super cute, and yes, this Butterfly Island playset is so adorable. She is a little Pegasus. She has these molded on wings, and yeah, this is the only pony that came in exactly this pose with these molded on wings, and she has also these molded on swirls here, so very similar to Starcatcher. Also here at the forehead, and oh, look at these hair colors. This is so tropical. It is like it's just perfect. Oh, by the way, I didn't show it to you. Also molded on here, and then, you know, pearlized. It's one of the cutest like G3s in my opinion, and the symbol itself, of course, are butterflies, or is one butterfly with, you know, flowers around it. So baby Honolulu from the Butterfly Island playset. I'm so happy to have this. And also this was also a G3 pony that kind of was on my wish list for a little bit longer. It's not super like rare or anything. You see it online definitely, but it is the one that people ask for a little bit more, probably, you know, it's a little bit more special, especially if it's in good condition, and this one is in a very good condition. As I said, apparently Cotton Candy Kitten's mom was in the US and found it in a thrift store. Oh, I forgot, there is actually, she also brought a little a carriage, but it doesn't go to the pony. She comes with a pony charm, but this also is not her pony charm. I think the pony charms did not come with this pony anymore. But yeah, who is this? This is Precious Gem. She also has a gem and she has this super long curly hair. And yes, the tail I have brushed through and washed and conditioned and all, because it looked more disheveled than the rest of the hair, but the rest of the hair I didn't do anything to it, because if I wash it and brush it through, it will never look this good anymore. So I left it like this and just surface cleaned the hair, but not brushed it through or anything. She has a white body, blue eyes, and then this very cute cutie mark with a gem in the middle, and then some, you know, geometric shapes around it. Super long hair. She comes with this pony charm. These pony charms came with every G3 pony, I think just in the first year, or maybe in the first or second, I don't know. And she is from 2006, so she did not come with one of those pony charms. This is actually the pony charm from, did I write it down? No, but I think I have it, and I think it came with Sparkleworks, if I'm not mistaken. So I already have this cherry red pony charm, and I think it goes to Sparkleworks. But I will leave it on her. It came on her, and yeah, the little carriage also came with her from the thrift store, but did not, or like originally came with her. I can like quickly get it for you. So this also came with her, but not originally, but in the bag from, I don't know, Goodwill or whatever thrift store her mom was at. I think this is originally the carriage that, I'm not 100% sure, it might have come with this pony, or with, it definitely came with another G3 pony. I will put it here because, sorry, I forgot to research that, and I also forgot to bring it here on the table to show it to you, but yeah. So not really into these because I have no space. My G3 collection does not have space for something like that, but yeah. So let's continue. Which other ponies were in Cotton Candy Kitten's gift package for me? This one, and I'm so happy because this is another one that I really had my eyes on. I'm not really a G3 collector, as in I go online and specifically search for specific ponies, but when I look through G3 sites and, you know, blah blah blah, then this one always like caught my eye because it's also a very unique pose. This is Sunrise Song. I think there's only one more pony in this pose. She's from 2007. This is such a cute pose. She's a unicorn. There's not too many unicorn poses in G3. And she has got this parrot, so she reminds me a little bit of, you know, Mimic in G1. So also like very, you know, multicolored hair, a parrot, a unicorn, but she is definitely not very, like, you know, sought after or expensive or anything, but she's a very pretty one. Yeah, so glittery horn, glittery blaze in the front. So 2007 Sunrise song. And one more, it looks super tropical, is this girl here. This is Star Surprise. She's from 2006. She is one of the crystal design ponies because she's got this 3D cutie mark that is, you know, this a little bit see-through glittery plastic. I have a couple of those. She has also tinsel hair. So yeah, just a super lovely, very tropical looking pony. Of course, G3 ponies just have a symbol on one side. That's to be expected. They're all in really nice condition. Thank you so much, Cotton Candy Kittens. I'm so thankful because I mean, usually I was like, oh, I want to find G3 ponies myself, etc. But I don't even find G3 ponies anymore at flea markets. I don't find any ponies apart from Fakeys. So I'm very thankful that I could, you know, add these ponies to my collection. Was there more? Yeah, there was more.
Aber wir können erst zu Hause fahren, okay? Warte, Mama packt das mal in den noch ein Lasertag, ne? Doch? Ja. Oh. Nee, das ist teuer. Zweites. Ja. Kommt noch ein zweites, ja?
So, setz dich rauf.
Wir tauschen gleich. Wir teilen, okay?
Jo, geht los.
Na denn. Ja, Reise. Ja. Müssen wir das mal wegzaubern. Ja, muss man erst mal rein. Ja, genau, deswegen. Sehr viel Erfolg noch. Danke.
Qué calor.
That's at least the Barbie dress. Gymnast Barbie. I also picked up trolls. I think you saw them, I filmed them. They were 50 cents each, and I thought, I'm not collecting trolls, but last time at Toyplosion people asked for trolls and we didn't have any, so I thought I just might bring them. I can't find them. I can't find them. They were smelling really weird, not bad, not like you know, I don't know, mold or something like that. No, they just had a smell like they were standing maybe for a really long time in one of those shops that had, you know, these etheric oils or something. I don't know, they really smelled like eucalyptus or mint or something like that. Not a really pleasant smell to me. Some people might find it pleasant. So I had them for a very long time on my balcony and I washed them and all the clothes, etc. I can't find them anymore. I don't know where I put them. They're not gone. I haven't thrown them away. I hope I find them in time for Toyplosion if someone again is interested in picking up trolls, but I can't find them. It was a blue-haired one and a pink-haired one. And they were both rust trolls. So that's all I can tell you. I don't know where they are. I can't show them to you. I'm sorry. You definitely saw them in the footage. And you saw that I was rummaging through another box of Barbies. And I actually found something that I liked. So I picked up 2 male dolls. So 2 boy dolls and 1 female doll. Let's start with the first boy doll here. I think he was naked when I found him, but I put this on him, which this is a Barbie fashion piece. This comes from the paint, not paint and dazzle, from the Dazzle and Jewel, or Jewel and Glitter, Jewel and whatever, Barbie line. I think this even is the West from Shani in this line. All of the yellow, like, you know, the stuff that is like flaking off, this fake leather stuff has come off. It was a, you know, on one side this orange and the other side this yellow, and you could then put lots of glitters and dazzles on it, etc. So, and I don't have this piece, and I thought I might just put it on him. He's not completely naked. But what is this guy? Beast or Prince Adam, the way, whatever you want. Do you remember last video? Yes, I found actually the jacket again from Beast. So he's from Beauty and the Beast, the prince or Beast. And I had him already and I sold him. And I would not have picked him up, I think, if it wasn't for the jacket that I found the day before. So maybe I can piece together another Prince Adam, another Beast, and then someone wants him. Or this time I keep him, I don't know, but I would not keep him as a Disney doll because I've parted with my Disney collection, apart from very few dolls, like my Tinkerbell and my Tycho Ariels. Those are staying, but other than that, no Disney dolls, and that, I don't know, it's not for me. I love Disney, I love the Disney parks especially, but not collecting the dolls. But he looks so cool, and I said it already in the last time when I had him. He is just a handsome guy. I don't know. I like his face. I like his long hair. He has a little bit of bangs there, bangs situation. And I mean, other than that, he's on a Ken body, obviously, because he's from the 90s. He's from 1992 when Beauty and the Beast was released. And he looks so good in this casual fashion pack. Maybe I just sneak him into my Barbie collection this time. Or maybe not. Maybe I find more pieces for him. Or I sneak him into my Barbie collection for now. And if I over time find more pieces for him, as in for Beast or Prince Adam, then maybe he can go for someone else. But for now, I don't know. I don't know. I like him. I liked him the last time, but as I was like giving away my selling my Disney collection or parts of it because I haven't sold everything yet. I don't know. But I found him again. He came in my life again. So the other guy is actually, I didn't know who he was. I just knew it's a Ken doll that I don't have, which is cool. I mean, this day I picked up then 3 Ken dolls that I didn't have in my collection, all from the 90s, or like he's from the 80s, 90s. He's also 90s, and I found out he is Camp Ken. Freizeit Ken. I have parts of his outfit, but he's actually a really good looking Ken also. He has the Ellen face from the 90s. His body is fine. He's in really good condition. He came with this suit. This is not a Barbie or Ken item. I will not keep it. But I've put now this outfit on him. because I, as I said, partially have his outfit. So the backpack, this is his. This is, you can transform it into the, you know, sleeping bag with glow-in-the-dark stars on it, but I have it now because it looks better in the display as a backpack. That's his t-shirt. I don't know, I had this in there as his pants, but these might not be his pants. I don't know exactly, but he's wearing jeans shorts. I'm not exactly sure. He's wearing another, you know, short sleeve shirt, actually. I think a checkered one, but I don't have this one, so I put this on him, and it also looks good, I think. It also matches the vibe. This is another Ken piece from the 80s. I think twice as nice piece from the mid 80s. He is technically wearing white socks and dark shoes, but I don't have any matching white socks, so I put instead just white shoes on him because I think there must be some white in his outfit to, you know, just look a little bit more like him. And I have this hat, which might be his hat, and I'm not sure because he came with a blue, you know, cap, you know, like this, but I don't know if it is the one or if the cut is a little bit different of his. I mean, it fits him, it's just looks a little weird. I will put it on him because he came with something very similar, if not this. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, Camp Ken, the Camp line is from 1993. I have a couple of the dolls now. Oh, it's very out of focus, I think, here. Come on. Come on, guy. Mostly they're wearing very, very casual fashions. For Ken, I think it's okay. But the other fashions, especially for Teresa or something, the Teresa is such a beautiful doll, but the outfit is so boring to me. I don't know. Fashion-wise, this is not one of my favorite lines, but the dolls are all very, very pretty. And I really like this Ken because he has this very unusual hair color for Ken, which is, I mean, he's a blonde one, but he's more like a dark blonde or like light brown, and then even with two different colors, but not this, you know, pea yellow hair as in blonde, and also not a normal brown one. I think he's a really cool looking Ken, and he is the version of the Ellen face that has the longer hair here in the back. There is a version, like for example, the Earring Magic Ken has kind of the same face, but without the hair here in the back. This is in the short hair Ellen face. This is the long hair Ellen face. Ellen as in Midge's groom from 1990. So this was the first time this face was used. But only once for Ellen, then it became Ken's default face in the 90s. So not bad. And these dolls were just €1. So and the trolls were just 50 cents each. So I think I paid €4 for 3 Barbies, or like 2 Kens, 1 other doll, and the 2 trolls, which I can't show you because, I don't know, they're gone. I don't know where they are. Whoop. And the last doll that I picked up is not a Barbie, but a Petra. This girl. And she is a Petra from like my era that I'm collecting of Petra, my childhood era. So she's early 90s or like late 80s, but I think she's early 90s. She was not wearing this dress. I just put it on her. But I picked out another Barbie dress that I found in this bin of random other, you know, Steffi loves and whatever, which is this. It's an Easy Living fashion piece here, I think from the mid 90s or like early 90s, 1992 or 3 or something. And I did not have this dress, which is like, whoa, cool, in this full like bag of mostly junk and a couple of dolls. I found another fashion piece that I don't have. But then in this full like black cardboard box that I picked up, this is also again in there. So from having none of this fashion piece, now I have 2 of them. Whatever. I picked up this Petra. I think this is the same one that I had as a child and still have, but of course she has better, nicer bangs, because mine has a little bit of cut bangs. But like full long hair, super shiny, good body, and I have no clue which Petra this is. You cannot really identify Petras very well. So she could be a lot of different Petras. A lot of Petras came with bangs like this, hair like this, and this exact face paint and same lip color. I just put her in this dress, which very, very surely is a Petra dress. I've always wanted to put it on the doll. It's so lovely. It's actually longer, but I like to put the second layer inside so it looks a little shorter. This is so pretty. This is, I don't know where this comes from. Might even be a Barbie piece, but it looks so good on her. I love this era of Petra. Oh, these Petra dolls. I've absolutely fallen in love with them. But it is rather difficult for, like, you know, identification and all, so I cannot really tell you which Petra this is. I can just tell you that she's pretty and she's very, very likely from the early 90s. And I think that's it. I don't think that there was another thing that I filmed this day. If I did, then I have probably put it already somewhere else, because sometimes I put the footage that I film not in the exact order that I film it, if it makes more sense for the video. So for example, the last thing that I pick up, and then maybe I film another thing which I didn't pick up, then I put the footage somewhere else already. So escalation, yeah. Very, very amazing finds, yeah. I just sometimes wish it would be more like, you know, not all in one, not all this one day where I find like this huge lot. But I mean, you wish to find this huge lot, but then I'm overwhelmed, especially as it took me so long to, you know, find time to clean the dolls and all, which is a struggle. I feel it when I have then, you know, I don't know what, 11 dolls laying around that are not, you know, not yet cleaned and all of that. So that always is in the back of my head and is not really nice. So yeah, I mostly like to clean toys immediately when I get them, so I can put them in my collection, etc. Not too many of these dolls are super new to me, so there's a lot of doubles. Those I will of course not put into the collection, but for the rest I'm very happy that, like, maybe I don't know what, today, tomorrow, I can, you know, make some time to really sort them into my displays, and then I will feel much better about this, like, overwhelming situation. Especially also the fashions. I have even bought another, you know, Barbie case. It's not from Barbie, it's an off-brand, you know, fashion doll trunk, to put all of these 70s Petra fashions, because there's no really space in my Barbie, like where I have my Barbie clothes really stored, so I need to put them somewhere else. And I have this one fashion trunk just for the Petra fashions. I think that's a really good idea and makes it more manageable. So this is also something I will do. So, oh my goodness, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget, you can give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and if you're not subscribed, of course you can subscribe to my channel. It's free, doesn't cost any money, but you are more up to date, you know, when my videos go up and all of that. So yeah, and if you're interested in really in detail what was in these two big fashion and accessory lots, then probably you should not miss this video, which I don't know if it will be the next video or one of the next videos, but one of the next videos for sure will be this huge Barbie and Petra and all of whatever clone fashion lot. So, which will be probably 1.5 hours long. I don't know how long this video was, probably also 1.5 hours or maybe longer, I don't know. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you real soon, and may the toys be with you. Bye.